Alright, gonna be doing Hellfire Citadel normal here in World of Warcraft. And 3, 2, 1, go. So I do have to clear out this trash before the first boss, unfortunately. I am going to be skipping as much trash as I can. But this whole room has to be cleared. Now, if trash drops loot, then I am going to pick up the loot. Like right here. And I am doing this on my Feral Druid, which I know this character is not max level, but she can still do decent time, at least in my opinion. And so I'm perfectly fine with, playing a lower level character for this particular raid. And the trash leading up to the first boss is one of the slowest parts of the run, at least in my experience. Because I do have to clear this entire, massive room. And then, Hellfire Assault itself is a pretty slow boss. Yeah, because what I have to do for Hellfire Assault is I'm going to need to haul supplies over to these cannons here. But the enemies that drop those supplies, they don't show up all that often. I'm going to need 2 boxes of supplies for this character. I can, in my experience, I haven't recorded it before, but in my experience, and the boss has started. So I'm going to need to take 2 crates of supplies to the cannons. And, obviously I don't want the cannons to be destroyed. Because if the cannons are destroyed, they can't open that, they can't shoot that door open, and then I cannot progress. And there's Flame Belcher. The Flame Belcher does drop the supply crates, which is right here. And I'm just going to take them to the closer of the 2 cannons. And that should take away most of the door's health. And yes, the door is the actual boss I need to take down. So, just waiting for the respawn. At this point, I really don't need to worry about that cannon over there because it's not going to be DPS down quickly enough for me to have any problem, especially since there's the Crusher, and the Crusher does drop what I am looking for, which is the supply crate. See, the door's down to 15% already. It used to be a lot harder to take this thing down, but now it is not. And that is that. That is that. And now it's going to be time to take down the Iron Reaver. Now the Iron Reaver, especially compared to Hellfire Assault, is really, really, really easy and quick. You know, it took me 4.5 minutes. Yeah, this boss I don't need to clear a room or anything. And with that, and Iron Reaver is down. I don't need the campaign stuff there. So, now this, I don't care about PvP towns. This next boss is Cornrock. And he is another of the bosses where I have to clear a whole room. I'm going to pull as much as I can toward that room. And then just AoE it all down, or get stunned. You know? I'll just AoE all that crap down right now. And, you know, heading toward Cornrock's room. Those Gorebound Assassins are really annoying. Just clearing that down. And now here is Cornrock's room. The boss himself is not hard. The only real nuisance, we'll call it, is that I do have to clear this entire room for the boss to spawn. And in a speedrun like this, you know, we don't want to have to clear entire rooms if we can avoid it. This time, however, there is no avoiding it. I have to take down, you know, all 3 of these Gron. And then take down these orcs over here. And then this Gron over here is the boss, and honestly, isn't that hard? Now, Cornrock here is going to jump out of the pool of goop, and become attackable. And now he's jumping into the other puddle of goop, but that is not going to do anything to save him. He is down. So now, gonna head for Hellfire High Council. Hellfire High Council gave me a bit of problems at a lower level, but now that I'm level 50, it does not really give me any problems. There's no room to worry about clearing, none of that. I just have to get there. And yeah, that's Gorfiend to the west. We're gonna deal with him later. Whenever I run this raid, in this part, I always do Gorfiend last. Because Gorfiend is right near the portal to the second part of the raid. And those annoying Gorebound Assassins are still annoying. I'm just gonna get rid of them. And here we are in Court of Blood. And we got some orcs and such attacking me. So I'm going to go back and clear those out. They're gone. They're gone. No more orcs. And now this boss, I have to take down all 3 of these orcs. Of course, the obvious thing is, with melee, they are not, in an area where I can hit them in melee. I do want to take down Dia Dark Whisper first. And she's gone. And then it doesn't really matter what order I take down the other 2 in. In this case, I am going to take down Jubithos first. And then Gertog. So... And that was a High Council. Got a bunch of loot there. And now for Cornrock. And something's slowing me. Yeah. Yeah, Fell Rage was slowing me down. And I'm gonna have to... Oh, did I manage to skip those Bleeding Grunts? I think I did. That's awesome. So thankfully this part is just Bleeding Hollow, which means I don't have to worry about Warbound Assassins. Yeah, I do have to worry about Salvating Bloodthirsters. They aren't as annoying. Yep, and this is Cornrock. He's another case of, he looks a lot harder than he actually is. And he is gone. Again, pick up the loot. And now I make my way to Gorefiend. And for some reason, the friggin' Fell Corruption thing is still there. I guess I killed Cornrock a bit too quickly, and now he's still doing damage to me. So I might have to take an intentional death to get this off me. Because it's, kind of glitchy. Thankfully, I'm pretty sure that should I need to take an intentional death, I think this room has places where I can just jump off an edge. And here's Gorefiend. Gorefiend's a really ugly, demon of an orc. And, he's another of these bosses that was, hard when he was, current content, but now he's not hard. Now he's pretty easy. And there's Gorefiend down. I do have to, take the intentional death, it looks like. We'll see. We will see. It could just be that I might just have pulled a bit too much. No, I have to take death. So off the edge I go, and when I release, it puts me back at the beginning. But I can take the portal to get back to where I would be going anyway, which is up in the second part of the Citadel. And now in this second part, there are 5 different bosses. And most of them you can do in, different order. What I'm going to be doing is going counterclockwise. Because if we look at the map here, there are 2 bosses down this way. There's these 2 over here, and then there's one over to the right here. And I'm going to go for Zolbrak, which is the one off the right edge of this map. So, I'm going to go do that. And so there are 2 enemies in this room. They do both have to be cleared if I want to get the boss to spawn. There goes that one.
I must get closer.
There goes the other one. And now this creature shows up. He is the boss of this room. And he's down. Yep. And so, again, I am going to clear this room. I don't remember whether I have to or not. I think I had to clear that part, and I am going to have to clear these 2 as well. So I think I did the right thing in clearing those. So that's done. And now what I do is I watch a cutscene. There is unfortunately no way to speed this one up. And I have to kill this Fellowlord here. This Fellowlord is the next boss. And that orc up there, that's Grom. He's friendly. So, yeah, that was Fellowlord Zakoon. He just went down easily. And now heading for Shadowlord. Now, this room I am not going to clear before pulling Shadowlord. Because Shadowlord is a slow boss with quite a bit of waiting. Like that. That's a nuisance. And yep, that's exactly what I thought he was going to do. When he's up there, he's out of my range. I think if I were playing a ranged class, I might be able to actually hit him then. But I'm not playing a ranged spec. I'm playing Feral Druid, which is completely melee. I mean, yeah, I did have a ranged attack that I used to pull High Council. But let's be honest, for Feral, that ranged attack is crap. It's just not any good. And this is why I did not clear the room before pulling the boss. And Fell Incineration, I'm high enough level that I really don't need to worry about the fire there. And he's back on the battlefield. If I'm lucky, if I do well, no, there's... Yeah, I wasn't going to one-cycle that, unfortunately. But... So yeah, that was a bit of a choke on this boss. So now I have to wait. And it really is unfortunate that I have to wait. But it is the way it is. And now he's gone. So that leaves 4 bosses left. And that door's still closed. That's perfectly fine. So now I'm going to head for Socrathar. Socrathar is, not anywhere near as slow as Shadowlord. Not even close, in fact. We got all these Eridar and some constructs. So I'm going to pull them all towards Socrathar's room. And here's Socrathar. Now, Socrathar's room I do have to clear before Socrathar himself will show up. And, Socrathar has 2 phases. Unlike most of these bosses, I do actually have to do both phases because... Because the first phase is just the construct. And what I need to take down is Socrathar himself. Which I'm going to start with like so. And there is Socrathar himself. And he is down to a sliver. He is gone. And now there will be a treasure chest up here. I am going to clear these enemies that are attacking me first, though. Almost finished. Not quite. Okay, why is it saying still in combat? Now it's saying not in combat. Okay, so, picking up the treasure. And now, all that's left is Valhari, and then the final 2 bosses. There is a room I have to clear before getting to Valhari, and that is this one. And I have to knock out these portals, because otherwise they'll just spawn more enemies, and we do not want that. We do not want that at all. Thankfully, the Feral Druid is really nice for just AoEing stuff down. Now, did it get the portal down? No! No, it hit me before I could hit the portal. And there goes third portal. And yeah, that door is closed. That door is closed until this room is cleared, which is a bit annoying. You know, I'd rather not have to clear this room because this room's a bit of a pain to clear because of all the portals. That's the last of the portal, though. Now I have to fight this Eridar. He gone. And, you know, he wasn't a boss. He was just like a mini-boss. Now, for Valhari, it looks like... You know, it looks like I have to clear her room. I do not. Just gonna clear some of these and get them out of the way. And then, this is Valhari's room. I actually don't have to clear any of it. I just have to take down Valhari herself. And down goes Valhari. And this door is going to take me back to Shadowlord's room. Which is fine, because I have to go through Shadowlord's room anyway. And Minotaur actually has something that I'm looking for as far as appearance gear. Looking for this Oathclaw vestment. So here's hoping it drops. Regardless of whether it does or not, I will be finishing this run. Which frankly is almost done because there's just Minotaur and Archimond left. Heading up to Minotaur's room. Now there's another room that I could say that it needs to be cleared, which it does, but these are actually the first phase of the boss. So I don't know whether that counts as you have to clear it or not. These 3 orcs, however, well, now 1 orc, you're going to kill 2 of them. Yeah, they do all have to go. And now for the second phase, probably going to be able to skip most of the second phase. Oh yeah, Gul'dan summoned a demon to kill me. Or rather, a demon skeleton. And that into phase 2 or phase 3. That was phase 2. And I managed to completely skip phase 3. Did it drop? No, it did not. That said, you know, I did get the Felspire quest. And I'm just going to hit the split now. You know, I got that quest done, so I'm happy about that. And now it's off. And now it is time for the final fight of this raid. That is Archimond over here. Now, I do not know if I have to clear the room or not. I'm going to try not clearing the room. It used to be I always would clear it. And yeah, I don't need to clear it. That's nice. So, yeah, this Archimond. You know, he's going to spawn some enemies that I really don't need to deal with all that much. And he's 13%, 11%, 5%, 4%, 2%, and down he goes. And go away cutscene. So yeah, that was Hellfire Citadel, and those 3 demons are still alive. But yeah, that was Hellfire Citadel in 29 minutes and 16.44 seconds. So yeah, that was fun. Until next time, this is Tyll'a, signing off. Thanks for watching.